Hey, you guys. How you doing? So, if you're watching this on Substack, welcome Substackians. If you're watching this on Soulful Psychic, the Soulful Psychic, readings without the politics. Although my main channel is a political tarot reading channel, in case you weren't aware. Healing Truth Tarot. Link is in the description box. Also, the Soulful Psychic link is there, and also the Healing Truth Tarot link is there. Okay, so it's Aries season. It is the 22nd of March. Aries season started the 20th of March, and I like to do a monthly check-in energetically for the collective, not for anything political. I understand that's pretty much the biggest part of our lives right now, on what's going, as far as what's going on around us. But we're going to focus on us as individuals, because change starts with one person. Change happens through many individuals changing at the same time, growing, adapting, ascending. All right, you guys. So let me do the Aries quip, okay? For those of you that aren't really familiar with Aries, Aries is a fire sign, by the way. And it is the year of the red fire horse, by the way. And there's a whole lot of stuff going on astrologically, which I won't get into unless it comes up. I am not an astrologer, although I do follow it rather closely. Maybe one of these days I'll get to be a student of astrology. I don't know. I don't really have a lot of time right now. So, all right, so Aries season runs from approximately March 20th to April 20th. And it marks the astrological new year. So we are in the astrological new year. And the vernal equinox. Okay, bringing a fiery cardinal energy. And we did have our spring equinox on the 20th as well. Bring a fire cardinal energy focused on new beginnings, action, and high confidence. As the sun enters this fire sign, the collective energy shifts towards independence, assertiveness, and seizing opportunities. There'll be a lot of throat chakra work happening, okay? Key aspects of Aries season, duration. We talked about that, okay? Astrological new year. Considered a time to reset, start new projects, and initiate change. Energy and themes is bold, impulsive, courageous, and proactive. The focus is on self-development and me-first energy, but it does not have to be me first in a selfish way, okay? Me first, as far as self-care, is very important, as you probably know right now. It's very important to practice self-care, napping, bubble baths, time alone, a little bit of time outside, time in quiet thought or meditation, whichever you prefer, or prayer even. Okay? Symbolism represented by the ram, which makes sense. A symbol of fearless leadership in navigating challenges head on with those horns. Those horns. Okay, associated activities are ideal for initiating new endeavors, traveling, and expressing oneself assertively. Throat chakra. Aries season encourages individuals to move on from past reflections, which would have been Pisces season, which would be Pisces season, yeah. Okay, which is coming up. Pisces is the last sign on the zodiac calendar, okay? So, yeah, we just pulled out of that. So that's what that's talking about, encouraging individuals to move on from past reflections, Pisces season in parentheses, and take bold steps into their future. So this time is about being assertive. We're going to use the Divine Celestial Tarot. Okay. Hey, happy Women's History Month, you guys. I need to, on Substack, I need to do something. I need to find someone who's passed and that was in the entertainment business to channel, and I will. Okay, entertainment purposes only, yours guys. All right, let's go. Bring it right down. a couple of shuffles. Divine Celestial Tarot. I get most of my card decks. Now, some are gifts, but most of my card decks I purchase from Temu because they tend to be less expensive and because China never did anything to us. They minding their own business. All right. Here we go. Just going to pull a few cards for Aries season. Aries season. There, that Eight of Coins. There's that adaptation that Spirit Team was talking about. Adaptation. Okay, Eight of Coins. Learning a new skill. So, I mean, we are learning some new skills as far as our consciousness is concerned. So many people waking up. Some of us have already been woken up. Some of us were born woken up. And those of us who were born woken up or who have remembered who we are as spiritual beings, we are the light workers. So you are probably a light worker. Personally, I think everyone on the planet's a light worker in the way that we're here to teach each other specific lessons. Okay? Good, bad, or indifferent. Specific lessons. Okay, so Two of Swords is about... It is a little bit about balance, but it's really about taking off the blindfold and looking at the reality of the choices in front of us. And then we have the Page of Coins. This is Earth energy. This is a message that comes through slowly. Your only job is to pay attention. And then we have the Seven of Wands. That is the having the vantage point, seeing it coming, being able to prepare for what is coming. Okay, if we can avoid or stop ignoring things that are in front of our face that we don't want to deal with, our stress levels go down immensely. And then we are able to figure out how we're going to handle the situation. So Spirit Team just said, again, that throat chakra, speaking your mind, is a way to handle a situation. Page of Wands. So that's two pages. Page of Coins, Page of Wands. There's that fire energy, that Aries energy. The Wands is the Aries suit in the tarot. So that's messages causing someone, causing us to get motivated in one way or the other, whether that's through happiness or anger or the feelings that injustice brings us, the negative feelings. Sometimes the best way to dispel those feelings is to move forward and take action on that thing, on that injustice. Again, throat chakra use, guys. I know I'm a nag. Okay, Five of Wands. That's fighting within ourselves. And that's normal. Everything is different. There is no comfort zone. Okay, so that's normal. And now things are about to change even more and rapidly because the Wands is the fastest moving energy in the deck. Wands, then Swords, then Cups, then Coins. Fire, air, water, earth. Then we have the Seven of Swords, okay? So that's about someone trying to take something from you that doesn't belong to them. And biting off more than they can chew. Okay, but it's also kind of a message for us as individuals to make sure that we don't bite off more than we can chew. And then we have the Ace of Coins, so that is definitely a new beginning. This is very positive card. Ace of Coins, new beginnings, being more grounded. Coins, earth energy, being more grounded. You don't have to sit in Om. Just sit with your feet planted on the ground outside if you can, even on your floor. Just noticing that your feet Your feet are there. Just noticing your body. Noticing your breathing. Ace of Coins is about new abundance, and that can be abundance on any level. Then we have the Star, that is renewed faith and hope. Let me see. Yeah, okay, so renewed faith and hope. New type of new beginning because of that renewed faith. Feeling like pulling out of a stalemate. Thank you, Spirit Teams. Pulling out of a stalemate. See, that's not a word I would think of. And then we have the Seven of Cups, many choices, confusion. Okay, it can be about delusion as well. So, depending on who you are and what resonates with you, that can be about being delusional. I mean, we all see things the way that we see things. No one sees anything exactly the same way. And just because we could be delusional about something doesn't make us bad people. And then we have the Wheel of Fortune. That's a beautiful thing. It's another yes card. Okay, that's about a new the end of one cycle and the beginning of another, which perfectly matches the beginning of Aries season. Mercury went out of retrograde as well, I think the 23rd, which is beautiful. Which helps us move forward too. This is all astrologically. This is all, everything that has happened is perfect timing. And then in April, we also have 7 planets that will be lined up in the same sign, I think. Pretty sure in the same sign. Okay, so then we have the Four of Coins, and we had 6 few times actually. We've had 6 planets lined up in the same sign recently. Okay, so we have the Four of Coins that's holding on too tightly to something. So that's a message to let go. If it doesn't serve you, let it go. If it still serves you in some way, keep it. Okay, don't let societal views of what you should have or should feel or shouldn't have or shouldn't feel, don't let those societal views control you. If there's something that you do that, you know, is society said, oh, you shouldn't do that, you shouldn't do that. If it's working for you at this moment, then keep doing it until you're ready to not. So don't push yourself too hard. Earth, we got some coins. We got some coins here. Earth energy, take it slow. And cut yourself a break, will you? All right, more coins, 10 of coins. That is the culmination of all of the hard work. That is the, okay, I always have this analogy. Okay, I won $1 million. Now, the 10 of coins would be buying a house with that with that $1 million. 10 of coins, buying that house with that $1 million. You see? All right, got to take the flippers. And then we have the page. That's 3 pages. Page of Cups. Okay, emotional messages coming through. And that doesn't have to be something bad. But I'm being told that there will be some truthful messages. Some messages that are honest, that need to be heard. So that we can't move forward if we're holding on to stuff that doesn't serve. But in order to let go of the stuff that doesn't serve, we've got to check in with reality. If a certain situation is happening, then it's happening and we can't stop it. All we can do, the only thing we can control is the way we react to people, places, things, and situations. Okay? Get that throat chakra going, you guys. The one more here is the Chariot. There we go. Again, very fitting for Aries season. Swift forward movement. Moving through chaos. Putting the blinders on. Focusing. With intent. All right, you guys. Let me grab you. Let me get you an angel number for Aries season, okay? This is the Angel Numbers Oracle deck, very simple. This is the Repeat Numbers Angel Number deck. That didn't work. Okay. There we go. $1111 was on the bottom of the deck. And we had 333, Spiritual Awakening. Your spiritual awakening is unfolding. Trust your inner wisdom and follow your path. Beautiful. That is, after all, what we're here for. And as Spirit Team said at the beginning of the reading, people are waking up. It's a beautiful thing, people. All right, cheers, guys. Thanks for showing up. Much love, many blessings. I see you in the funny papers.